Oh, and you
You
don't
can do
have
you can
any
do
other places. You
nope.
also don't have any other places. Okay. We'll just be live here in a second. Hey, hey, everybody. We're going live on Monday morning. Let me try to get us some more places. Places, everyone. Jamie, if you we can let it just talk. I mean, whatever you normally say.
All right. Well, let's get it started. We got Dow
Let's
edging
get it
closer
started in here.
to kick off final session. Now, the funny thing about September, everybody kept saying September was going to be a bearish month. I don't know how many people looked at the charts, but it wasn't like it was in recession territory because people be on that all is lost type stuff when it comes to their assessments of the market. But one thing I definitely want to point out right now is this port strike. You got truckers, rails, the ports. Actually, the ports, East Coast and down there where our list is at, they are about to get their strike on,
So
and I can just
what is the issue? They're
I
looking
wasn't talking
for
at
more
all.
money. Huh? I know you weren't. But do are they looking for more stuff? Like what tell us more about what's going on with the strike.
I mean, it's the same as any other. As far as I'm concerned, it's the same as any other strike. Everybody pretty much saying the same thing. You know, give a brother some more pay, give a brother some more hours. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I'm overworked, underpaid. You know,
Mhm.
I think what makes this one unique though is this looks to be like I don't know how often they do a more of a this ain't really nationwide because I don't know if the West Coast is on it, but this is my first time really seeing it. Whereas different parts of the country is kind of teaming up
Mhm.
um, to actually strike at the same time. And now I've been seeing
Mhm.
it with the car manufacturers, but meaning if with GM, the multiple plants. This is my first time kind of seeing it with when it comes to ports.
Yeah,
I
like
don't know.
strength in numbers.
Yeah, I don't know if I've seen this before, but it looks like it looks like the same basic. I hate to say like the reasons for striking isn't important, but
Mhm.
I do look at it like most folks are striking because either they want more money or figure they can get more money or go down the list. But what I'm showing on the screen right now, you can basically say um, these are some of the companies that's going to be exposed. And this is why I posted this in our Telegram chart because you know how many of these tickers do we actually trade? Top dog that could be affected on here is Walmart. Home Depot is on here, of course. Dollar General, Amazon is on here. Amazon could be affected by that. So
Right, absolutely.
so now don't get me wrong. Amazon got their own whole shipping thing going on anyway.
Mhm.
So, but now I will say about Walmart, if I'm not mistaken, the last kind of bottleneck that happened with one of the I think it was over in the east, um, with one of the canals. I think Walmart just paid, to have their stuff just shipped around. They just paid extra money to have everything shipped, just
Mhm.
go around all of that. So Walmart to come up with a plan B. But in
Mhm.
terms of our charts, yeah, this is one of those things. This is one of those things. So um and if you look right here at the bottom, we're just talking about the it's 50,000 members, and they are on East Coast, Philadelphia, New York, New Jersey, Boston, North Carolina. You got Baltimore, Virginia, Florida, Tampa, Miami, New Orleans, Mobile, Alabama. I mean, you got
Right, all the people.
man. The only thing, and LA has a huge port, so I was kind of surprised. If LA would have been in here, it'd definitely been a problem, even bigger
Yeah.
problem, because that's one of the other major ports. So yeah, you got this is something that should be of note
Okay.
to anybody who's concerned about their coins. And don't forget, I showed Walmart everybody is shipping something. So anybody who has to bring anything through the port, that's going to be important. And this is winter time.
And
School
Christmas
is
time.
school is started. Exactly. School has started. Holiday season
Mhm.
coming up.
Mhm.
This is, I hate to say it this way, it's the perfect time to strike.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is like a time to get everybody's attention.
Listen, I hate to say it that way, but you know, you got to know when to hold them, player. Know when to fold them.
Know when
So,
to walk away. Know when
man,
to run.
so if you gonna hold somebody, if you gonna stick somebody up, make sure you do it at the right time, and it seems to be the right time.
You gonna stick them
So,
up.
and and it's an election happening, and Biden
Yeah.
said that he's not gonna get involved.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, whole lot that can
Mhm.
affect our charts.
Mhm.
So as for us, the futures are mostly down, except for Nas. They are up 0.10%, up slightly. We got for our normal US information. Again, Nasdaq is the only one that's up. Dow Jones is down 0.50%, S&P down 0.08%, Russell 2K down 0.44%, and the VIX is up 0.77%, 17.09 is where that is at. We have this morning before market open, we had Carnival reporting. Nothing after close today. Of course, this is running its course in terms of earnings. And I'm saying again, nothing. It's not that nothing is reporting, but nothing that earnings whispers has highlighted. Before open tomorrow morning, you have Paychecks, which is in the tech space. McCormick, Acuity Brands, Unfi. After close is Nike. Tomorrow after close, Lamb Weston and RDP. Wednesday before open, RPM, Conagra. After close is Levi's. Then Thursday, we got Constellation Brands, Angio Dynamics before the open. And then Friday before open, Apple G, Apple G Enterprises. So you know what's gonna happen. We'll get these little sprinkled in earnings type deals, and then we'll see the ramp up happen. That's the way it typically works. Today, for Forex Factory, we've got a red folder and an orange folder and a yellow folder. The yellow folder was FOMC member Bowman speaking, right? Right about now is the Chicago PMI. That's the orange folder. And then at 1:55 p.m., Fed Chair Powell speaks. I don't know if you've been paying attention to the charts when dude is speaking, but let's just say I expect some type of reaction. I'm not saying a good reaction, and I'm not saying a bad one. I'm saying a reaction. So be on the lookout at 1:55. Tread carefully after lunchtime. We got, let's see here. So over here on investing.com, we got the 3 stars for the Chicago PMI, 1 star for the Dallas Fed PCE for August. And that is going to be, looks like reported in 6 minutes. The Dallas Fed Manufacturing Business Index for September is 1 star, coming up in about a half an hour. Two 1 star events at 11:30, 3 and 6 month bill auction. Over here, 3 stars, 155 is Fed Chair Powell speaking. And that is the last thing that even investing.com is reporting. All right. You ready for Mancini? Guess no. All right. Okay. Let's swing on over to our charts. So there was a gap this morning. It actually gapped down. This is rut. Sorry. But S&P, S&P did the same thing. So we'll switch over to that. It filled this gap this morning. This is the 15-minute breakout. That is a wonderful candle that has pushed up there. One thing to be aware of is this is a level right here. Let's go for, so this is a area that has been retested before. I'm on the 15-minute chart. I'll be watching to see what's going to happen right about in here to see if it's going to retrace. But for all of you SPX fans, let's make sure we SPX. All right. This got filled in. Let's remove these. This is the 50s at a 15-minute from our last session. This was the, like it's trying to push up. This pressure right here. The sellers push that down, and the buyers are like, I don't think so. Get your mind right. All right. So this is our 15-minute. Obviously, it's not broken out quite yet. But this is what happened on the last session. We had that nice little rise to the top. They did not clear the previous high, 57.67. And then we went on our little roller coaster. Little
I'm
roller
ready when
coaster
you
ride.
are.
I'm sorry.
I'm ready when you are.
Yeah, I wasn't talking. Go right ahead.
Listen here.
Wasn't at all. Wasn't saying nothing.
Anyway, good morning, all again. Jamie's on his this morning. We're going to let him just be, right? We're going to let him just be. I'm just letting you know that I was ready. Anyway, as discussed at length for a week, 5773, which actually should be 5720. 5720 is a key. SPX agrees, holding it precisely. 5720 to 5770 or 77 is a multi week range. This may be the last chance the Bulls get off of 5720, which is very weak, so they have to make it work. 5719 must recover in order to see 5735 and 5742 plus. If 5720 fails, then we could sail down to 5711 and 5698. If you're trading XSP, you've got 575 and 569 on the call credit spread and put credit spread side. The gap between ES and SPX is currently 53 points. Currently 53 points. All right. Jamie, you can continue with what you were doing.
Let's go over how you get them numbers. Because where you go to get your ES numbers
Okay.
is not the regular /ES that other people are using, right?
So I go to, I'm using TradingView and I'm using it when the market is open. So I've gone to SPX and I go to ES. That's in TradingView. And I don't know what else. What are you saying?
You're doing this. So as soon as the market opens, you're going to. No, before you told me you were using some type of other ES, like
Before that was before the market was that was before the market was open for wait for this call. When the market was closed, I was using SPX 500 and using ES. But now that the market is open, I can go straight to SPX and the ES. Still using the
okay,
same ES, just a different SPX reference.
okay, got it.
Okay.
All righty, people. We are looking in the chat box. Good morning to everybody. Janae, Margaret, Nori, Alyssa, Lady T. Good morning and good morning. So I'm looking for any tickers. that anybody has. We already looked at SPX. We're gonna switch this to the daily real quick. So essentially, this line right here was a broadening from a broadening line, and this line right here is from the 15-minute that we just put on there a few minutes ago. So we are trying to push up on the daily chart. We are trying to push up. It has uh, just to give you a little bit of a. This is the high day right here. I'm waiting to see if it's going to close below 57.21 at some point, and then I'll be wondering if that's going to start heading down. Because that'll be a nice little rejection. Sellers rejected it right here. So that is something to be aware of. But we do have some gaps in there in the meantime, right? In the meantime, there's quite a few gaps in there actually. Um, Alyssa, what else do you have?
I wanted to share last week's results. Dun, dun, dun. We should be able to. It's going to show up on the screen here in a minute. Yes, there we go. Yes, the results from last week's options seller trade ideas list. Yes, 19 out of 19 profitable trades. Yes,
Cue the
yes,
shout
and
music.
yes.
Cue the shout music.
Do, 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 do,
Yeah,
do,
there
do,
you
do,
go.
do.
There you go.
So 100% win rate last week on this list. So if you were, trading anything on this list, you should be able to see that. Look, we did it last week. We do it almost every week, but we did it last week too. Okay, okay. We did it. So that's 100% win rate. You can always check to see. This list comes out every week, right? This list comes out every single week, and we go with what's there. And yeah, that. All right. Uh, okay. So we also have, I wanted to show my results from my Peakbot automated trading last week. I'm still riding with Peakbot, still doing our automated trading, right? So last week I used Triple Q and I used um, IWM. Those are the two that I'm using for this. Triple Q turned out with $183 of profits, and IWM ended up being still $37 of profits. It was my fault. This definitely could have been better. I had one trade that I set to close, and then I assumed it was closed, and it wasn't. And by the time I got to the end of the day and looked back at it, I was like, "Oh no, that never closed." And IWM had started to move. Basically, it had completely recovered. So, but I still ended the week in profit. That won't be a mistake that will happen again. Never you worry, right? Total profits for the week was 219 using $500 of collateral. And these trades are entered by the bot. I don't do anything at 12 o'clock. Basically, the orders come through. Bing, bing. I get the little notification that the orders came through and they're running. These are 1 DTEs. So I enter one day with the exit on the next day, basically with expiration on the next day. And then the next day I set close orders. Well, actually the bot sets the close orders. I sometimes adjust them to make sure that if they go too far, that I have a stop loss in place to make sure that I, minimize my risk on these trades. And sometimes I have to do that and put another order in, like a OCO order, something like that. But either way, this is what the week handed out last week. 43% return on collateral in the 4 days, because I didn't do it on Thursday and Friday, right? I had other issues. Speaking of other issues, it was Helene, the storm. I told the storm. Yeah, I told the storm. Anyway, this is this week's list. It's a long list for this week, but not too much. Got a lot of put credit spreads. Now, you also want to keep in mind, Jamie was talking at the beginning of this call to be mindful of the stuff that's happening in the world. You know, the stuff with the shores and all those, the longshoremen, that stuff is news, right? So you want to be mindful. I don't know how that affects all of these, but you want to consider how would it affect these, and would like the people not shipping, would that affect Lowe's? I mean, it may not. Would that affect gold? It may not, but you need to think about that, right? So this is the list of put credit spreads. Good little list here. Call credit spreads. We've got some gas, Chevron, Google, and Merck. And we got three iron condors, Dow, UPS, and Visa. All right. This is the list for the week. If you're in any of my communities, you should have seen this list. If you follow me on any social media platform, you should have seen this list already. If not, you can always reach out and say, can I get the list? All right. You can say, can I get the list? And go from there. I also created yesterday a trades journal, a place where you can keep track of your trades, right? For the week. This is not just the one where you're setting each one for each particular stock trade. But this one is a list of like, what is your watch list? What's your strategy? And then which stock symbols did you enter? What's your entry criteria? Maybe you got some stuff on the watch list and you're saying, I'm going to enter SPY when it reaches, 583, whatever, right? Whatever you put there. And then you want to talk about what did you actually do? And then what were the results? This is free. The link should be, I got to put it in the comments because it was there yesterday. I'll make sure the link goes into the comments. But again, if you're in any of my communities, you've probably seen this link and you can get on in there and have full access. All right. I won't go to the membership thing till you get to the end, and hopefully you'll cover it when you get there. All right.
Why wouldn't you do the membership now?
You want to do it now? Okay, we
Yeah.
can. I mean, it's in. Cool. I just didn't know if you wanted to, make that the end. Anyway, our membership is open, available always. We're basically learning strategies that are going to help us not have to be in front of our screens, but we can make the money like we're in front of our screens, right? Spend less time, create more profit. Supportive community. We got a great group of people. You can already tell the camaraderie among the folks, right? We work on daily profits, and we got lots of trainings to make sure people can get profitable on the strategies that we use. We are a seller community, an option seller community is what we are. And if you want to join us, you can go to bit.ly/E2T membership and join us. All righty. All righty. Now
Okie
back to you.
dokie. All right. On the tech side, just keep in mind that when Micron surged, the ASML also went up 4%. And ASML is one of the companies that makes the equipment that creates some of the semiconductors. So that is of note as well. Just something to keep in mind. We are over here on SPX on the 15-minute chart. We are watching to see what's going on with the breakout on SPX. It has not broken out yet. So we're going to go swing by Russell, Big Russ, and see what he's talking about. Russell 2000 has broken out. Look at that. And has kind of sort of taken off. So these are great candles. Nice two strong candles coming out of there. Really, the next real major turnaround is about up here and up here. So this might once it gets past this point right here, what is that? 2231. If it pushes past that, it might be on its way up to 2238 and 2243. So that'll be something to watch if you're doing the breakout. It has currently broken out. How about that? Any other
So how
tickers
about
that we
that?
have in there? Say it again.
You said how about that?
Yeah. Is there any other tickers that we need to be looking at? I didn't see
Unless there's
any of
somebody
them.
who was asking.
All right, I don't see any in there. So over to you, ma'am.
Okay.
What you
Where did
got?
I put it that fast? There we go.
What you looking for?
I was trying to find the right screen.
Oh, I was gonna say it. It what?
It's filling in, I guess. There we go. When to use credit spreads versus debit spreads. Little ebook help you with those two things is there. Dun, 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 dun. I feel like I need to cover one more thing. And the SPX playbook. So a lot of people are into zero DTEs, zero DTE trading. This book will work on SPX, XSP. It should work on RUT. And what is our other? There's another zero. You need to use a cash settled. Basically, let's go with that. You need to use a cash settled. But a lot of people like SPX and XSP because they have the volume. You got what you need there to get in and out of these trades. And you can use this straightforward strategy to really not enter the market until the afternoon. After the morning's price action has done its thing, and then you can see where stuff went. You can use credit spreads to pull in at least 10% profits. Of course, we've pulled in so much more than that on a daily basis, but you can pull in at least 10% profits. That you can get it at spxplaybook.net for $27. In addition to that, I have a Telegram group that where the people who are utilizing this strategy are there together and can communicate with me and with each other about this strategy in itself. Okay. It includes the PDT hack. So for those of you who are concerned about if I open and close trades on the same day, that's going to cost me a day trade. That's how you fix that is you use the PDT hack. Okay. That's how you fix that problem. If we're ready, we're going to the declaration. E2T Trader's Declaration. I declare I'm a great trader. I declare I'm a successful trader. I declare I'm a focused trader. I declare my wins exceed my losses. My accounts growing more and more each week. I'm a wise and knowledgeable trader. I always make smart and lucrative decisions for my portfolios. I declare I'm a level headed trader who does not trade my emotions. Lord, it's you who gives us the power to get wealth. You teach our hands to war and our fingers to fight. Help us today to trade wisely and strategically. Give us more than enough so we can have what we need and enough to be a blessing to others. In Jesus' name, amen. 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 I want you to be, if you can, make sure that you hit the thumbs up button and like and notification, all those good things, letting the people know that we're here, letting them know that you enjoy what we do here in the morning. So that way we can keep doing it. All right. We can keep doing it. So, Jamie, you have anything else you want to add?
Nope. Just be careful and look out for 1:55 p.m. today, Eastern
Okay.
time. That's when Powell is speaking.
All righty. Look out for Powell this afternoon. All righty, you all. I will see you in the market.
Okay,
Goodbye,
okay.
everybody. Stay
Hasta
green and
mañana.
get this money.
Yeah.
Hasta mañana.